yeah, the network logged me off. The network logged me off, so I was trying to reconnect. Sorry, the network logged me off. It was quite poor. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, there's no way to connect here. Oh. Oh. It's okay. Red as a lion. No. Trying to stop some of those books. So. Why do why do people always keep old packets? Like you buy something, you're using it already, and you still feel the need to keep the pack. Is it for you to return it? Because this thing have been lying here for a year now, and I've not come to, yeah, Adeyinka. And I've not come to terms with discarding or disposing this old pack. It's been a year plus, almost 2 years, and I still have it. Each time I will dust it and still put it back on the shelf, and I know I'm not the only one on this table. So guys, tell me, why do people feel the need to keep packets of things they are no longer using? Why? Because I'm not returning this thing. I'm using the phone. I'm even using the phone to go on a live stream right now. last three phones Last three phones, please, you need to throw them away. You need to throw them. This one is just a year plus. And then this is my sister's own. And we have a lining. I don't know what, I don't know. If I throw them, I'll feel like, so there might be a need for it. There might be a need for it. But it's been lying here and I've not seen any need for it. I've not seen any need for it. I beg you, what should lose me? Lose me from the shambles of keeping old things. Really? But don't you think that we can still track our phones without having to keep the old carton? Because see, it's empty. It's empty. It's empty. But sometimes you need to let some of these things go so that you have a breathable. One day like this, I will just ransack this place. This is, let me show you, that's my sister's one. This is my own. And we are using the same phone. This is my old phone. So my old phone, I put it in this pack. This is my old phone. Right? It became something else. I used this phone for 4 to 5 years. 4 to 5 years. And it's, I used it for the money I got it for. It paid, I used it for the money I used to get it. It paid every penny I got it for. And it's empty. Well, the reason I've not thrown this phone away is because I don't know the best way to go about it. I don't want a situation whereby I will just, because if you can see, the battery is swollen. Oh, okay. The battery is swollen and it's quite hazardous. So I don't want a situation where, I don't want a situation where I'll throw this phone away and then someone would pick it, maybe a child would pick it, and it could be harmful. So I know that there are better ways to discard phone, but I don't know how to go about it. I just don't want to put it in the waste bin. It could be harmful to anybody. It could explode. I don't know. I'm just saying I could be ignorant in that part, but I wish there was a better way, because this phone is of no use and of no good again. It's of no use and of no good again. But I don't know how to dispose a bad phone. So the reason I still left it here, not like I'm keeping it because I would use it or repair it. I'm not engineer repairer. This phone, I don't even think this phone is in the market. It's a Redmi product. This is Redmi Note 8 Pro. This is a Redmi Note 8 Pro. If I give it to them, they could get a life out of it, because it was the battery problem. I changed the battery and then in 3 months it packed up again. So I just had to get a new phone, because I can't be going back and forth all the time. But okay, maybe any day I'm passing through Computer Village, I will just pick it up and give it to someone. I can't even sell it for how much? It's just the battery problem. Yeah, you're right, there are some accessories in it that could still be very useful. So the reason I just get this phone here, maybe once I get rid of that phone, I'll definitely throw away this packet. But that other packet up there is my sister. She will look for a way to deal with it. Okay, so some of those accessories could be useful. I believe you, honestly. Even laptop too, the accessories in them can be very useful. But some people, Yeah, you don't dispose phone anyhow. That's the thing. Gadgets, you don't just dispose them anyhow because it can be harmful. It can be harmful. So that's the reason I've not thrown it in the trash since for almost a year now, a year plus. The Bible said, "Behold, all things are passed away and all things are new." So I need to get rid of my old stuff so that I can make space for new things to come into my space. If that makes sense. Oh, I stay in Lagos. That was the reason I made mention of Computer Village. You're from Ilorin. The old phone, no. That phone is of no use. I can't even give it to some of, well, to be honest, there are some people in dire need of it that they don't mind using it for the next 3 months, and even if it packs and then keep fixing and fixing and fixing it. I get ya, because some of the things you think you don't need, someone is in dire need of it. So I'm not going to underlook or underplay that part. All these things, I don't know. That's true. That's true. I'll look for a way to give it out. Just that I'll feel sorry for the money the person would spend to fix the phone. Unless if I have the money, I could also give the person money to fix it. But I don't think I can afford that right now. So maybe I'll keep it till maybe when I can afford to pay for it to get fixed up. Medical health talk. How is your health? Let's start from there. How is your health? Maybe I'll tell you guys. Yes, so from health talk, we should know how you're doing first before we start giving health talk. Oopsie, I have a low battery. Why? Why are you not too healthy? What do you mean by that? That's a broad word to use. That's a broad choice of word, but it's okay. Your health is not too healthy. Why do you say so? What's the problem? What's the health challenge you're dealing with? What are the symptoms you're feeling or facing? You're the rock. You are feeling healthy. Thank God. Dizzy. What kind of work do you do? Let's start from there. What kind of work do you do? You're a student or you're a lecturer? Oh, you're a researcher. So what's your feeding eating habits like? How healthy do you eat? And when I mean healthy, I'm not saying okay you're eating all the glamorous kind of food. No, when I mean healthy, I mean no matter the portion of the food, the essentials are there. You have your vegetables. Papers on my tablet. It happened. I've been in that space. In fact, I took food to work. By the time I finished what I was doing, in fact, I know that the 30 minutes I would use to eat that food, I could use it to do some other things. I brought the food back home, and that was my first meal for the day. So I understand that it happens a lot, and sometimes you can't really help it. When I mean eating healthy, I mean everything in the food is healthy, from the choice of spices to the tomatoes to the vegetables. Everything is healthy. So how healthy do you eat? Is it just junks? Because again, can you do me a favor by checking what your blood level is like? That's the reason I was trying to buttress the point of eating healthy, because people eat a lot of junks, they eat on the go, and they feel full in their tummy that they forget that what is in their tummy is trash. Sorry to say so. So are you eating because you want food to be in your tummy and then you're full, that feeling of hunger is not there? Or are you actually eating what your body requires? Get, but you also need to look out for yourself, because trust me, God forbid, if anything happens to you, that job would continue. Your subordinates, they will continue, they will flourish. The least they will do is 1 minute silence, or pay for your hospital bills for some time. If it's a long-term illness, nobody will send you again. So I get, you also need to look out for yourself, especially the fact that you're the boss. So sometimes you can get little time. I know it cannot be really realistic as I'm thinking in my head, but please try to look out for yourself. Required minimum sleep, you should sleep at least 8 hours a day. You should sleep at least 8 hours a day. Or you can go to a hospital or a lab and ask to do a full blood count test. So that test, they will take little quantities of blood and then take it to the lab and determine the blood volume or the blood level in your body, because one of the ways or one of the reasons people feel dizzy a lot is because of low blood volume. It could be as a result of stress, poor sleep. So to check your blood, you can go to the hospital and then talk to the doctor, because feeling dizzy is not really a good sign. I'll tell you, not a good sign. Another thing is, what is your blood pressure level like? I function to sleep, you want to sleep to feel better again, you're able to advise to see a doctor, please. Advise to see a doctor, please. Feeling